Hello and welcome to Beyond Borders Briefing, the channel where we explore the world and its wonders. Today, we are going to learn about Russia, the largest country in the world and one of the most influential nations in history. Here are 15 fascinating facts about Russia that will blow your mind. Russia is so big that it spans 11 time zones across 2 continents, Europe and Asia, and has shores on 3 oceans, the Atlantic, Pacific and Arctic Ocean. That means when it's noon in Moscow, it's already 9 p.m. in Vladivostok, a city in the far east of Russia. Russia has the world's longest border, which it shares with 14 other countries. Its boundary stretches as far west as Poland due to its exclave, Kaliningrad, between Poland, Lithuania, and the Baltic Sea. Kaliningrad is separated from the rest of Russia by more than 200 miles, 320 kilometers, of foreign territory. Russia has one of the oldest currencies in circulation, the Russian ruble. The ruble has been used in various forms since the 13th century, and it likely got its name from the Russian verb, rubit, which means to chop. This refers to how people used to cut silver bars into smaller pieces to use as money. Russian as part of their training to go to space. This is because most of the equipment and modules on the ISS are Russian-made or operated. Russia sold Alaska to the United States in 1867 for $7.2 million, about $125 million in today's money. Russia had been sending settlers to Alaska since 1725, but it needed to improve its finances and decided to sell its North American land claims to the U.S. government. Russia also hoped that empowering the United States might weaken Russia's biggest Pacific rival, Great Britain. Russia is home to 1.87% of the world's population, which is about 144 million people. However, its population density is very low, with only about 22 people per square mile, 8.4 per square km. This is because most of Russia's land area is uninhabited or sparsely populated, especially in Siberia and the Far East. Russia has around 100,000 rivers, including some of the longest and most powerful in the world. It also has many lakes, including Ladoga and Onega, Europe's 2 largest lakes, and Lake Baikal, which contains more water than any other lake on Earth. Lake Baikal is also the world's deepest and oldest lake, with a depth of 5,387 feet, 1,642 meters, and an age of 25 million years. Russia has a rich and diverse wildlife, with many rare and endangered animals living in its forests, steppes and tundras. Some of these animals include Asiatic black bears, snow leopards, polar bears, and small, rabbit-like mammals called pikas. Russia's most famous animal species is the Siberian tiger, the largest cat in the world. These majestic creatures can grow to over 10 feet, 3 meters, long and weigh up to 660 pounds, 300 kilogram. Russia has a long and turbulent history, marked by wars, revolutions, invasions and collapses. Its first unified state was formed in 879 AD by several Kievan Rus states, which later broke up into Ukraine, Belarus and Muscovy. Muscovy's capital, Moscow, became the center of Russian power after driving out the Mongols from Kiev in the 16th century. In the 18th century, Russia expanded its territory under Peter the Great and Catherine the Great, becoming a major European power. In the 20th century, Russia underwent 2 world wars, a communist revolution, a civil war, a famine, a nuclear disaster and a collapse of the Soviet Union. In the 21st century, Russia emerged as a resurgent global player with a strong economy and military. Russia has a rich and diverse culture, with influences from both Europe and Asia. Its literature, music, art and architecture are world-renowned. Some of its most famous cultural figures include Leo Tolstoy, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Anton Chekhov, Pyotr Tchaikovsky, Sergei Rachmaninoff, Vasily Kandinsky and Mikhail Gorbachev. Russia is also known for its traditions such as matryoshka dolls, nesting dolls, samovars, tea urns, balalaikas, triangular guitars, and banyas, steam baths. We hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to Russia and learned something new. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts about the world. Thank you for watching Beyond Borders Briefing, and we'll see you next time.